Hey, how's it going everyone? TNT here, and we're back again playing some No Man's Sky Expedition number 2. So we're kind of leaving off where we are, coming back where we left off last, and I head into this crash freighter. So what I did between episodes is I went around, gathered some navigation data, and used that in order to get a bunch more maps. You see here, I have 11 navigation data, so I used 11 to make some more planetary charts. We're going to check out this crash fair because I believe this is one of our missions here. There's supposed to be a spot to land near these. Yeah, you can see a little green area there. That's should let us land there. And it actually gives us, anytime you land where there's a little green thing, it gives you a free. Looks like somebody built a base here. It's kind of funny. And we should, oh, they really did build a base. Hopefully this doesn't lock us out from doing it. Destination reached. We reached the crashed freighter. Now let's see if that will affect us. Let's see. Explore. Okay, explore a crashed freighter. Cover the freighter's log. So that should be in this thing here. Log extraction complete. Read the log. Life goes on, day after day, delivering after. I hope to go home soon. The life of a is not for one like me. Multiple Sentinel energy signatures detected, requiring immediate. Dropping out of warp. There's the Sentinel. What are they doing? Fighting each other. The Sentinel ships are engaging each other, ignoring us for now. Sentinels appear to have departed. They're. Fast signals nearby, broadcasting 16, I repeat. I'm going to take a look. Alright, look at that. Explorer crashed freighter. Now I got someone's base here, which is kind of hilarious. Oh, and one thing I did too, so well, I found an abandoned building while I was exploring around getting navigation data. And abandoned buildings, you can find these level cores. Now these things are really sweet because you can use them to get nanites. As you can see, I have like 2,700 nanites. And how you do that is if you take a portable refiner. Oh, okay, it's not gonna let me build here because apparently somebody else's base is here. But you can refine those for nanites. And as soon as we leave this area, we'll find all that. But in order to find like abandoned buildings and you get this navigation data, all I did was let's see, let's go ahead and fly out of here. And I've done this quite a bit. It's worked out for me. So if you just kind of fly above like any kind of rock formations and things like that, and get enough into the sky where you don't hit anything, what you can do is you can kind of cruise easy and you can just hit your scan button. See there? We already found a building just by scanning. So now then I just fly down to that area. And then go ahead and land here. So this is another abandoned building. That's hilarious. Go ahead and get out of here. And then we can go over here, and if you click on these little save beacons here, it'll actually give you navigation data, which is what you need in order to get your maps. So here I'll save and chart. And once I do that, it'll actually give me a navigation data. So the nice thing about that is, using navigation data is that I can use that to get those planetary charts and then go exploring some more. But here we have an unknown building. And so with this, we have these whispering eggs. And these are what have these level cores. Now, the only bad part about that is if you mine these, you'll get some biological horrors that'll kind of pop out here. And yeah, so what I like to do is kind of go on top of a building. And then I guess I'd be able to closer in this. You want to make sure your jetpack's charged up. And then I just like to come down and just see if I can, and then you mine them. And you see these guys come up, then you run down here. Take the level cores before they kill you. There's another one down there that I might have missed there, but yeah, that's kind of how you do it. And then I go over to a side where those guys aren't causing problems, like over here. I'll mine both of these. Just run down here quick before they come over here. Grab both of those. Try to get this next one before they come. And they're right here. And they do a lot of damage, so just kind of be careful when you're fighting them. And then they start. So they used to only go in one area. Now they're starting to spread out. I don't know if they did an update or not, but yeah, used to. You could go to one. They'd be on one side. You could go to the other side, and vice versa. So, yeah. And then eventually, like I think you can attack these guys. Eventually, you'll destroy them. that. And sometimes if you kill enough of them, the swarm will subside and they'll kind of go back to the ground. But they do a lot of damage, so you got to kind of be careful when you're fighting them. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and gather these up here, so we'll get some more nanites. And see if we can actually put this down. Probably not here, but actually let's put this on top of here. That's fantastic. I didn't know that. I can put some fuel in there. We'll do this carbon. And where's our nanites? So we'll do 5 of these lava cores. That gives you 250 nanites, so that's amazing. Each one of these gives you 1 lava core, so just go around, mine these up, and get your lava cores, and then mine them down or refine them for your nanites. And that's a really good way to get nanites. Almost got 3,000 nanites just by doing this. So I'm gonna finish up all of these cores here, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back again, and we are actually heading towards a flourishing planet that I saw in this this system. It's a flourishing moon. So I'm hoping, if all goes well, that this will actually satisfy the lush planet, but I'm not sure if it will or not. So we're gonna hop out here, see if it does, to get us an extra advancement here, and then we'll kind of go from there. So we'll hop out here and see if we get the achievement or not. Assuming, see if this works or not. Yeah, look at that, Vegetative Lush Planet. So this one will actually work for Lush Planet if you need one. And that is, if we go ahead and go into our Discovery tab, that's going to be this one right here. There's a Ripri Omega, and it's in this system here. And yeah, this is where I was before, I believe, here on that planet. And I just flew over here to this one because it said Flourishing Planet. And you have Rotting, Reeking, Lifeless. So none of those I think will satisfy what we need. We had Freezing, so when I went to that one, I actually got the other advancement too. Or, I guess, Milestone. So we're going to start with phase number 2. And we got this one, the Falling Giants. We'll go ahead and collect that. And then we're also going to go ahead and collect the one that I got for flying over 100,000 units. So we'll go ahead and use that too. Oh, we got 10 navigation data. That's amazing. I could have, if I would have saw that, I would have just done that instead of flying around. But either way, holy jeez. Yeah, we got a lot of S-class stuff, so that's really good. Got scanner module, which I don't know if I'm going to keep this scanner, but I guess it is what it is. We'll go ahead and just put that there. Move this around too, try to get these kind of married up. Our mining beam, so that looks good. Bolt caster. Yeah, we can look at some of these other S-class stuff we have. We have another scanning module. Holy cow. That's going to be really nice. Hyperdrive. Well, that's for our... Wow, that's for our freighter, so that's pretty cool. Okay, we can't install it. It must be too far away. And salvage... Okay, so this is all... I believe that's all stuff for our freighter. Yes, it is. Okay. And this is for our pulse engine. We can go ahead and put that in here. Any slots technology? No. Man, this is going to get... Let's see. Now if we put the pulse engine down here, I should link... Actually, I guess I want to put that back up there. And just kind of put stuff around it here. Move this rocket launcher out of the way. Kind of marry these up together. Sweet. So then our pulse drive goes to 221. Yeah, other than that, let's see. Did we get all of those? Okay, then we got a few we can collect for here. So I'm going to collect those too. This is from phase 3. That one we got Supreme Movement Module, Fossil Sample, and Supreme Hazard Protection Upgrade, which is really nice. And we'll look at this other one. This one we got a Supreme Scanning System Upgrade and Powerful Underwater Upgrade. Holy cow. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. Supreme Movement Module. I don't think I have... Oh yeah, I do have room for that. Sweet. This is all my hyperdrive stuff that I had before. More thermal, which I don't really need, but we'll go ahead and throw this in here anyway. Scanner module, that over there. Link those all together. That's going to be awesome for scanning. Underwater we don't really need, but we'll go ahead and throw it in here as well. And we just have the stuff for the freighter. which is good. And then these charts, so the system here, I used a bunch of these charts, and usually if you use them again, it doesn't really, you see it doesn't work. Okay, that time it worked. So sometimes it will say that there's not a planet near, or not something near that you can use for that. So we found an abandoned building. So that's the kind of risk you take. We don't want abandoned buildings, we want like distress signals. So we could check that out, but that's gonna basically be what I was just at, that abandoned building where I found those what do you call them? Larval cores. So I don't really want any more of those, so I'm not really gonna worry about that. I actually want to get back on the freighter and try to fly up into and warp towards the new rendezvous point number 2. And then from there, I'm gonna try to let off a few maps. And since we have all navigation data too, it'll make it a little easier. Hopefully we can pulse out of here, get back on our freighter, and yeah, we'll get back on the freighter and we'll get to the warp map, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we made it back to our freighter, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually install those technologies that we got. So here we got a hyperdrive module. We're going to throw that down. We have a fleet beacon. That technology. Go ahead and move our hyperdrive over as well. We should make it to where we can go really far, which is nice because we can probably reach the next rendezvous point. So we got 413 light years range, which is really nice. Let's see, and last thing we have, I don't know what this is. Already tells us that once we put it in. Oh, okay, so expedition efficiency, fuel efficiency, that's nice, and speed, so that's pretty nice too. Got a few other things. Oh, that's worth, wow, that's worth 2 million, holy cow. So that's pretty good for selling stuff there. And we can make almost 300,000 units. That's, or 3 million between those two. A little less than 3 million, but with what we have now, we should be able to get up to. I have under 100,000, and then we'll have like millions, so that's pretty crazy. With that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to reach rendezvous point number 2, and we should be able to, yeah, go straight there. There it is. We'll go ahead and target. Wow, it's got a lot of different planets there, which is really nice. We'll go ahead and warp there. And this warp too, the screen looks really awesome. Like, I love what they did. It just looks very, very pretty. This game in general, it just looks super pretty. Alright, hopefully we can find rendezvous point number 2. About 530 light years total. And there it is down there, so we just need to hop on our ship and head towards there. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're getting close to rendezvous point 2, but I saw a base over here that said portal base. I'm wondering if this is by a portal? Oh, that isn't. Okay. Sometimes if you see these, sometimes someone will name it like, hey, here's the next rendezvous point, kind of help you out a little bit. Looks like this one was not the case. I'm going to go ahead and hit this tree. Go ahead and land here. And then we can try to locate the next rendezvous point. Hopefully it shouldn't be too far away. Sometimes it's actually pretty far away. So once we land, we should be able to bring on our visor. Looks like it's about 1100 that way. I don't know if there's any bases or anything. It looks like a few save beacons that way. So I wonder if that's, all these might be just 8 hours, which should be closer than that. Make sure we're aligned here at 800. That's not too bad. These rocks are really cool too. Ferrite dust, pure ferrite. That's pretty nice. You mine that and get some pure ferrite. All right, let's see. Target aligned 806. Probably gonna see it right over this ridge once we get over here. And this planet looks really awesome too. This might count as a lush planet as well. So if you are looking for a lush planet, this one may count. I'm not quite sure. But looking at it, it looks like it may qualify for a lush planet. All right. Yeah, it's got to be where some of that stuff is over there. Typically people will put their base on it. So it makes it a little bit easier to find. I should be learning words here, because these things you can use to learn words. I don't know what system this is right here, so probably going to be something we need like Corvex, but it could be Gek too. I guess I could see what system we're in and see if it's a Gek system or not. I didn't know when we warped. I probably saw it and just didn't pay attention. Okay, so 400. We're getting pretty close. It's most likely going to be where all these bases are over here. Yeah, this thing's got a ton of knowledge stones though, which is really cool. That's going to help with, what is it, our fourth goal of getting all the words, which that's, honestly, that achievement's not going to be hard at all. It's a pretty easy one. 200. All right, we're getting really close. Oh, that's probably it right there. Yeah, that's definitely it. Kind of hidden away. See, there is people with bases here. Oh, we reached rendezvous point number 2. Fantastic. Go ahead and go claim that reward. More inventory. Do I want to go for technology? Maybe cargo is going to be the most expensive next. More multi-tool expansion, storage and mutation. I can actually just summon my ship over here. Oh, of course. Launch thruster's not fueled, so I gotta head all the way back. That's still not bad. So what's next? So we need to find a crash ship, and we need to come to a life or rescue a stranded life form. So we can go ahead and we can see if we can pop some of these maps here. Hopefully we find a abandoned ship. Abandoned building. See, this is what I'm worried about, is it's going to keep detecting like abandoned buildings and not give us what we need. So I don't need abandoned buildings. I wonder if we can go ahead and use another one. Yeah, see, it says can't use chart. Similar building already marked, but then if we use it again, hopefully it'll show us a ship. Oh, freighter crash site. See, you need quite a bit of these because you're going to keep finding stuff over and over again. Eventually it's going to say distress signal or something like that. You just got to kind of keep using them. Hopefully, eventually, it'll take you to what you need. Distress signal. So that's what we want. We want a distress signal. So we're going to fly there next and check that out. How far away is it? 17 hours. Man, that's not good. Wonder if... our starship's too far away, so we can't even put fuel in it. I have fuel too. Alright, so I'm going to head back to the ship, and then when I get back there, I'll be right back. Alright, so we're getting close here on this distress beacon. And this planet looks wonderful too. Like, this is actually a really awesome planet. I might end up making a base on this planet. And we have either a downed pilot or a ship that needs repair. Which is what we're looking for. We need one of those too. And I can't tell what this is. Okay, so it's a damaged ship, which is awesome. So we're going to claim it. I don't even know what class it is. Oh, it's a B class. Actually, I want to go ahead and... Once you hop in that, it takes away your primary ship. So if you jump back in your original ship, you'll be back in your primary ship. But we want to see... So in order to fix this, we're probably going to need a few things that we should have. So we actually, all we need to do is do the pulse engine and a thrust launchers here. So go and repair both of those, get that done, and then we just need metal plating and hermetic seal, which we can make pretty easy. There's that. There's that. And we should be able to make that. And it should be good to go now. There we go. We restored a crashed ship. So once you get that, just those two things fixed. Now, one thing you'll need if you want to use it as your active ship, you'll want to do this like your shields and hyperdrive and things like that. As long as we have this fixed, I can summon it in, so I'm not too worried about that. All these slots need repaired. Now you can use repair kits to fix these. I'm not too worried about this ship. It's a B class. It's a little bit better in hyperdrive range, but for doing this expedition, I'm fine with what we have. So we'll go ahead and hop back in this ship here, and then we can actually set up our... I'm going to fly into space and set up some more of our maps and see if we can find anything else. So first thing we'll do is we'll claim our reward here. Storage augmentation. Supreme launch social upgrade and powerful pulse engine. So that's awesome. That should help with our launch thrusters. So we'll go ahead and... Do we have technology slots? No, we don't. Man, this ship is in rough shape. We have 5 storage augmentation. I should just use those. I was going to try to get a different ship, but I may just keep this one just for the expedition. Pulse engine. Put that there, I guess. I'd like to have a slot there. So that should be good. Oh, is it not? Does this not stack with the other ones? I had 5 of these. Put them on my freighter. No? Oh, right there. I don't know why they didn't stack. So I have 6. That's pretty awesome because we can upgrade the starship pretty good. And yeah, that's all looking good. So let's see. The last thing we have to do actually is just come to the aid of a stranded life form. So I don't know if we use these maps, if they'll work on this planet. I don't know if that actually use that or not. Doesn't seem to be letting me use it. Oh, another distress signal. Perfect. I don't know where it's at. What destination reached? Oh, I think I just wasted one. Yeah, because that's the crashed freighter. So I think I used one and it used for this spot here. So I'm going to fly into space and use a couple more of these maps and then I will be right back. Alright, so we're actually flying towards a hot planet. I looked at the menu here of what planets we have here. And one of them here said it was a hot planet. So since one of our expeditions is to discover a scorched world, I thought I'd fly here and see if this was actually a scorched world or not. Not sure if it will be, but this is a hot planet and looks pretty warm, so this should hopefully work for that. It says discover creatures. I don't know how many creatures I'm supposed to discover though. Extreme Sentinels, that's fantastic. They're not gonna like anything I'm gonna do here. And there's one right there, which means he's instantly gonna try to attack me. Great. Let's see. Any animals? Sometimes it takes them a little bit of time to... Oh yeah, there we go. There's some. Let's go ahead and try to discover these. And see if that worked. Yeah, discover creature on a scorched planet. Awesome. That totally worked. Now I'm gonna probably get the heck out of here because those sentinels are... Oh yeah, this is definitely a scorched planet. There's like literally fires everywhere. Holy cow. Oh, these guys are usually bad news. You gonna try to attack me? No, okay. Usually these guys try to attack you. There's a lot of creatures around here. That's awesome. But that's all I came here for. And then again, this planet is... When you go to the second rendezvous point, you'll be on the main planet, this one here. And then you just want to go to this one here, this hot planet. And that will get you your... third one here. So I'm going to collect that reward. We got Supreme Scanning System Upgrade, and we got Supreme Hazard Protection. And more like stuff to sell, which is really nice. We got a biological sample, which again, with 1.8 million, holy cow. Scanner, we'll try to fit... Okay, so we can't actually have that because we have so many already. I'm just going to dismantle it, I guess. And then thermal protection, we'll go ahead and put that in here. I don't think we have any room. Yeah, we need some more slots in here. Let's throw that down here. We could move some stuff over to our other storage too to give us some room, like this multi-expansion slot. Graphinium, we don't need really. An open slots. We're gonna go sell some of this stuff as well. Chromatic metal, that's nice. We got some of that now. So yeah, well, I'm gonna fly up into the sky, and if we use a map here, what it would do actually. Maybe we'll get a distress signal, and we can try to find another stranded life form and complete our expedition number 2. Oh, distress signal, perfect. Wonder how far away that is. It is 4 hours. Oh, wonderful. So I don't know if this is gonna be... Yeah, Yeah, 1 hour, 20 minutes. So this will be when we need a pulse for. So what I like to do to kind of, if you get these in the same planet, fly up to this guy, use your pulse engine for a little bit. Probably, I don't know, probably like 5-10 seconds. It just gets you enough away from the planet so then you pulse back down to it. It's a little bit faster than trying to fly to it. Because the farther you're up in space, the actual quicker you'll be. So now we can just kind of target that right away. And fly directly to it. And now, before it was pretty far away, now we can get there pretty quick. And we'll get that distress beacon. I'm not sure if this flying, so typically the flying with all the particles makes videos really bad in YouTube, so not sure how it's going to come out with those or not. I've seen streamers have problems with it a lot. But hopefully it doesn't affect it too bad. If it does, then I may have to change it out or cut it out of the video, but maybe it's not too bad. All right, let's go ahead and land here, wherever that guy went. We're going to fly up here and see where that's... I saw the crashed ship down on the planet, but I didn't see where it was. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Try to come in here and land, actually. Don't know. This may... I don't know if I see a person out here now. This might be an abandoned ship again. Which if it is, it's going to kind of suck. Is there anybody out here? What are these things trying to take off? I'm assuming that it's glitched. Oh, look, that sentinel's coming after me too. Let's see. Yeah. Oh man, this thing's huge though. And we can claim it if we want. It's worth 40,000 if we're to sell it. Actually, we may just claim this, fix it up, and then sell it because we can make some good money off it. We won't make a ton because it's got all this broken stuff, but we'd be able to make enough at least. So I'm gonna go ahead and claim it. Because fixing that stuff isn't that bad. I have all the materials to fix it. I don't have the dihydrogen jelly, but I can make that. As long as I have dihydrogen. Yeah, we do, so we'll make that. We don't have enough for the metal plating. We do it for the medic seal. Fix that. And then we can fix that. And it shouldn't be... There's rocks everywhere out here, so getting the rest of that ferrite dust won't be a problem at all. We'll only need a few there, and we can make our metal plating and get this thing repaired. So we got 30. That should be enough. Metal plate. And there we go. The ship is fixed, and now we can summon it in. We could actually fly this to the space station and then just scrap it right away. Just okay, yeah, this guy's mad. These guys will instantly try to kill you. Yep. So I'm gonna... Let's see. I'm gonna hop on my ship here. So when the Sentinels are mad at you, you don't want to fly into space. Because for some reason the space Sentinels are like way worse than the land ones are. So you just kind of want to just cruise like low altitude here. Wait for them to go away. I'm gonna go ahead and pop another map here and see if maybe we can get lucky with another stress signal. Yeah, it says we can't use it. Similar building already marked. Similar building already marked. There. Got one off. Don't know what it found. Distress signal. So we got another distress signal. Hopefully it's not where we just were. That's exactly where we just were. Yeah, so that's one thing you gotta worry about is it'll literally just mark the exact same spot I just did. Obviously we don't want that. That's probably gonna be identical. Yeah, this is exactly where we were. I wanna go ahead and come down here so it gets for that distress beacon sign. Then land here, pop out, and then I'm gonna hop back in before that sentinel sees me. He already saw me. Destination reached. Let's hurry up before he gets mad. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in space. I'll look for I'll run to some few different sites and try to find an abandoned pilot, and then once I find him, we'll come back. Alright, so after a couple more maps, I actually eventually did find a stranded life form. So one thing to note that when you do actually find the signal, your expedition will kind of update on your, I think it's your log here. But this interstellar rescue, it'll say locate and rescue a stranded life form. So I kept doing a few more of those maps, and finally my map or my quest changed. And so I gotta find this guy here, wherever he went. So this guy is our stranded life form. I go ahead and talk to him. I can't understand anything he's saying. Stranded, we're gonna offer assistance. And wait set to crash. Alright, so we need to fix his ship with... Alright, a cursory glance at the ship's battered components is revealing this ship has been poorly maintained. The various subsystems simply wearing out to the point of failure. Some parts look more than a decade old. We can use the microprocessors to perform a deeper repair, or we can patch up the critical systems. We're going to patch up our critical systems. These starship parts are in such a state that repairs are bound to be temporary. I tend to the crucial subsystems, patching up solidly enough to start off immediate flight disasters. Alright, so now we're going to report to this life form here, where the heck you went, and tell them our progress. Try to impress the importance of the good starship upkeep to resource analysts, but it seems they cannot or will not understand me. Nonetheless, they seem appreciative of my light repairs, which should see them through the nearest space station. They fish around for something to offer in trade and beam what they find valuable. Again, we don't really care what we get from them. All we want to do is get the expedition done. So there we go. Assist the stranded life form. With that, I think we have actually completed number 2. Hopefully it'll pop up here. So that should be the last one we need there. Collect the resources. And I do want to finish off our technology slots. Tainted metal, some... Alright, there we go. Interstellar race. We got tainted metal. Or interstellar rescue. Recovered items 3, tank coolant. And that should do it for phase 2. So we can go ahead and collect a reward for that. We actually got a starship for that. That's hilarious. Oh, and it's way better. Claim ship for free. Yeah, we're definitely gonna claim this one. I should have used all those upgrades on this one because this ship is awesome. Like, way better. It even looks better. Alright. So I wonder if we can transfer our stuff from this one to the other one. What all do we have in here? I don't know if I have the inventory space for this. Oh, we can go ahead and take this, though. Move this around. So we get all those together. Not much for life support right now. Okay, we can dismantle that. The parts. I don't know what that gives us. Pure ferrite, okay. Probably needed that for something else and didn't even know. Well, that completes phase 2. So next thing we got is phase 3, and actually it's not too bad at all. We should be able to complete phase 3 pretty easily, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you enjoyed walking through phase 2 and a little bit of phase 3 there. So if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks everyone.